Welcome back, sports fans. In this segment, I'm going to go over the key injuries for both teams. For the Lions, wide receivers Kenny Golladay and Danny Amendola will be out tomorrow with hip injuries. Defensive lineman Da'Shawn Hand is out with a groin injury. Cornerback Jeff Okudah is out with a shoulder injury, and linebacker Reggie Ragland is questionable with an ankle injury. For the Texans, wide receiver Kenny Stills is out with a quadricep injury. Fullback Cullen Gillespie is out with a back injury. Backup quarterback Josh McCown is out because he's ill. And I'm assuming this is non-coronavirus related. However, I don't have confirmation of that. And punter Brian Anger is questionable with a right quadricep injury. If the Texans don't have their punter tomorrow, that could be extremely important, obviously. However, I suspect their placed kicker will probably punt if it's severe enough and he doesn't play. And with that kind of injury, I don't know how severe it is, so that's going to be an interesting thing to keep your eye on. Also, Reggie Ragland is questionable with an ankle injury. He did practice every day this week, and I do believe because of that he will play. However, I didn't mention DeAndre Swift, who had a concussion in Sunday's game. He had a concussion in the Redskins in practice after the Redskins game and prior to the Panthers game. He may very well play. However, if I were the Lions, I would not play him. And that's part of why I didn't mention him, but I wanted to mention that at a minimum. And obviously, for the Lions, this is going to be interesting without two of their wide receivers again, much like last week. But now, in addition to it, you don't have Jeff Okudah and you don't have Da'Shawn Hand, and Reggie Ragland's banged up. And unfortunately, this time of year, and this seems to be especially the time of year where the Lions particularly get banged up. And it'll be interesting if their injuries in total aren't such that it may cost them this game. In the next segment, I'm going to discuss Matt Stafford's career against the Texans. Stay tuned to Detroit Lions Tomorrow special Thanksgiving edition on Ed Sports Channel.